Children today are much more stressed. There's more problems for children and fewer resources.
It's more likely if you're in high school now that your parents will have graduated than will you.
We're losing 25 to 30% of our young people every year.
Today, 50% of teachers leave after 5 years.
The dropout issue and the education issue has been called the civil rights issue of our time. We're going to win or lose the battle for the future of America at the schoolhouse door.
There was sort of a silent distress. Children were not graduating. There was a lot of depression, a lot of suicide, discontentment. So we started the MindUp program to help children succeed in school by way of reducing stress, making them more self-aware, creating more optimism.
MindUp is an evidence-based program that focuses on social-emotional learning. It is designed for pre-kindergarten through 8th grade. It deals with positive psychology, mindful education, as well as neuroscience.
We created a curriculum that has 4 different parts to it. One is that they learn about their brain. They learn how to quiet their mind, and they quiet their mind by doing brain breaks. Then we do being mindful of our senses, which helps them focus, and we do our place in the world. We do gratitude journals and happiness savoring.
I'm feeling grateful right now for my mom in particular.
I'm grateful I have a sister.
Teaches children, first of all, about how their brain works and helps them to be mindful of the different things that they do.
What can we write instead of prefrontal cortex?
P.
Yeah, P, F, C. Okay.
When I read them stories, it's the most interesting part. They'll tell me if the characters are using their prefrontal cortex or their amygdala, and it's really great to see that.
It really equips children with tools in which they can reduce stress in their lives and ready their brain for learning. The children who are less stressed are more happy, and happier children not only do better in school, have higher academics as well as more motivation, they also are more caring and empathic individuals.
This actually raises the bar for them, where they are more aware of what's being asked from them and not frightened to take an assessment.
It works with the senses, and we know approaching the senses is a really good way to help children focus their attention, calm down, and it's very easy for them to access their attentional skills that way. What they're doing when they're doing this breath practice is they're regulating their physiology. They're learning that they can control something about their physiology, and in that process calm down.
The first things in there, such as the breathing and the mindful tasting and sensory interactions, is a way of beginning to develop the part of the brain for inspiration, creativity, perseverance.
I like to do it in the morning, and it does get them calm and ready to start the day.
It gets me ready for working, and it calms me down. I do it sometimes at night to help me fall asleep.
Well, there's all sorts of things that develop in a positive direction. Physiological health, like medical well-being. The way your mind functions is with more clarity and balance. Kids who are practicing mindfulness are actually learning more and doing better academically. I think the reason it does is it allows children to know their own mental experience.
The students are ready to learn and are actually capable of retaining what they've learned. I think that what MindUp is going to offer us a more systematic approach to developing these skills.
Once it's a test time, I just do 1 or 2 of those breathing exercises, and it helps me remember.
As 21st century learners, it is imperative that they are optimistic. It is imperative that they understand that if they're going to compete with a global community, they must be resilient.
For teachers, the program has been extremely good, including manage their own stress. They're learning actually to take that break with the kids, and it's very beneficial.
Teachers need a lot of support right now. They need skills to help themselves and at the same time tools to help their students calm down And the more both of those two things are happening, the more effective their teaching will be.
Even when I'm lesson planning, I'm more mindful of what I'll say to the children. I'm more mindful of what they might say back. And I'm especially mindful of giving voice to their thoughts and their feelings.
A lot of them tell me that they taught their parents the breathing, and I think it's going to extend from the classroom into the community.
I've taught it to my mom and dad, and if they get into a little fight, I ask them to do it, and after, they're not mad at each other anymore. I taught my big sister it because she gets really frustrated really easily, and it just makes her calmer, and it makes me happier.
I noticed a difference in the students, a difference in the teachers. Their voice, they don't raise their voices at all. Their classrooms are always calm, with students working.
We need people who can think outside the box, who can think creatively, who can solve problems in a new way.
I think we'll get there. I think we'll get there.
I know we can change a lot of children this way. A positive child is a child who can learn and can look to the future.